Go close Jalen door. I'm gonna say, why the hell this damn mouse over here? What's going? What you mean help? What the hell? Lord, what's wrong? What you mean help? What's wrong? You sleepy? You at work? I just ate. I'm sorry, y'all. That shit was good. What's going on? What's going on, y'all? Look at my fan down. What's going on, y'all? Let me tell you what I heard. This may help you a little bit. Literally, Spirit said, what is it that you want to do? Write a plan and do what you can do and watch God match you with the other effort. So, if you are trying to move, you need to find out where it is that you want to move. You need to get everything in order. What is it that you want? All right? Where is it that you want to move? Start looking at homes. God didn't ask you about no money. Start looking at homes. Start looking at schools. Start looking at things to do in that area. And pack your stuff. And pack your stuff. I was literally talking to somebody. And then I went on YouTube and literally I started listening to a reading and it was basically saying this shit. And I was like, okay, yeah. Let me tell you something. When God say ask for what you need, that shit coming in quicker than you think. I told you the other day I went from to having nothing that I needed to everything that I needed in the same day. In the same fucking day. In the same fucking day. I know it. But let me tell you another way to pack. If you packing clothes, military fold them shits. Military fold shit and throw shit away because you're holding on to things that you haven't worn none this year. Don't take them with you. If you got shit that you haven't worn in like 2 years, don't take it with you. Only thing that I care to pack is the clothes that I bought around tax time because those are the new clothes that I bought for me coming, being fucking homeless to having nothing. Right? That and my cars. Pack light. Ooh, ooh. I've been singing that song for a couple years too. Like literally, let me ask you a question. Say if Spirit gave you the opportunity. Spirit say, I got this, you can buy everything over. Would you be willing to leave everything? Would you be willing to leave everything but your purse? I would. The only thing that I would, the only thing that I wouldn't want to leave is my cards, and best believe my cards are fit in my purse. My cards are fit in my purse. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Yeah, my cards are fit in my purse. Hold on. Yeah, exactly. The only important papers that I got is, you know, birth certificates and shit. And birth certificates and freaking my cards. Those would be the only things. That's it. Hold on, y'all. Shut up, dodo bird. Hold on, y'all. I'll get my kids together. Right. We watching a movie today? Yeah. Go give JD's these pencils and these crayons. Okay, I'm gonna give him the crayons and pencils. So there's a, and then remember I talked about the slip door. Remember I said you're gonna be on your journey, and spirit just gonna, it's just gonna be a door, and spirit gonna be like, psst, psst, over here. That was the way that they thought you was going. This shit was on the floor when I woke up. I've been telling y'all this shit for the past at least 2 months. I said how it's almost like, no, when I first started the shit on TikTok, and I was saying shit like, this was the waiting room. It's like a side door from the path, and certain people didn't have to go down a certain path because we did everything that we were supposed to do on a path. So we were in the waiting room. Yes, that's definitely a portal, a gate, a new opportunity. This is just for you. It's almost like as if you walk in and then you see there's a door on the ground. Most people will walk over that door, but something in your mind is telling you to look down because most people don't pay attention to shit anyways, right? So while they so focused on you doing other shit, they're not noticing you walking, all of a sudden you gone. You either then went through the side door or you just went through the bottom door. This shit was, he was born on what? Well, this is why you're here. Damn. That's abundance and balance. God finna. And I'm life path 8. That's all about abundance and balance and being able to. That's a person of great leadership as well. Like you were born to be a leader. You were born to lead. Type energy. Damn. That's pretty dope. I like that. You should write a book. What the fuck? Damn. That's crazy. 12, 12. 12th house talks about being able to see through the veil. Your ancestors. Ancestral protection, ancestral support, helping you seeing through. I want to say that song. I see a true color shining through. I see a true color. That's why I love you. So don't be afraid. All right, so Spirit wants you to be who you are You being who you are is why you're receiving this blessing, right? This blessing ain't for nobody else. This is something that you open. This is something that you are receiving because you were meant to receive it. I keep telling y'all, like I said, God didn't ask you how much money you got. God said, what is it that you want to do? Okay? Like I said, that 1%, and watch God carry you that 90 cents. Come on now. If God making money just fall out of the sky the way he did for me these past couple days, come on. Literally, I heard a reading, and I was just fucking around, and I was like, you know what, Spirit? I need money for this, and this. Not even 20 minutes fucking later. This shit scared the fuck out of me. I didn't have to do no reading. I didn't have to do shit. Somebody was just showing me appreciation. And I was like, what in the fuck? And then she was like, God just told me to be, she was like, I'm just being obedient like God told me to. I said, what the fuck? I'm trying to tell you. Can't nobody tell me God ain't real because I know what I have experienced. Well, definitely look into it. Use ChatGPT to help you too. Just ChatGPT is your friend. Motherfuckers be like, I don't trust all that AI shit. Let me tell you something. When you know how to manipulate shit to work for you, shit that could be meant for bad can be meant for good. You know I need a money blessing. Okay, so let me tell you what you do. All right, you get a piece of paper, parchment paper if you have some. Regular paper is fine, and you write a letter to the universe. Now, you don't tell God, all the shit that you don't want. You tell God what it is that you are appreciative for first, and then you let God know that you are, very grateful for your new home. You are very grateful for your new car. You're grateful for your loving living conditions. Speak that shit into existence. Sign that shit. Write that whole thing in cursive. All right, and you're going to fold that shit. Right, you're gonna fold it towards you because you want this shit to come to you. That's why I said don't put no shit in there that you don't want. You want the shit that is for you. All right, so you fold that shit towards you. And then you turn that shit to the right. Fold it again towards you. Turn it again. Fold it again towards you until you can't fold it no more. Well, I am glad, because that's what the fuck I am here for. To be who I never had. So I appreciate y'all. But yeah, I found that shit on the floor. I said, so don't be surprised in the mix of what you see as chaos around you. You're in perfect peace because you know what's going to get ready to happen for you. You ain't worried about shit. God ain't got you out of worse situations. God ain't got me out of so many motherfucking situations that was not my fault that people intended for me. And I'm just looking like, baby, you trust and believe. You know it's nobody but God. That's why they want to say I be doing spell work and shit. No, baby, it's God. God just loved me, that's all. God just loved me, that's all. We finna see what's going on. They be like, oh shit, that was bad work. And then they go do shit on you. And then be like, oh, she doing spell work. No, bitch, that's what the fuck you doing. The fuck? Like, motherfuckers backwards. Motherfuckers backwards as hell. Hold on. Motherfuckers is backwards as hell. And they'll say anything to make themselves look great. You know what I'm saying? One thing about a fucking chosen one, we don't give a damn what another bitch think. See, that's the problem. They paying for spell work because they care what a motherfucker think. We could never pay for no spell work because we don't never give a fuck of what somebody else feels about us. These people are doing spell works to cover up shit. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got shit to hide. My damn life be an over fucking book. If anybody know me, baby, I smoke hella weed. All right. Only thing people can talk about is the shit that you used to do. But then you go to ask them same people, well, when the last time you seen them do such a thing? And they don't have no dates. They ain't got no times. They just talking out of the side of their damn neck and speaking out their ass, talking about nothing. Oh, you know such and such. Oh, did you see that? Well, when did you see that? Like, they don't have no real answers. They don't have no real answers. Now, go ask that person that they speaking of. They'll tell you everything that you need to know. Especially if they a fucking reader. Shit, I encourage motherfuckers, if you heard something about me, come tell me who the fuck said it so I can tell you why they said it. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. But nobody gonna do that shit. Nobody's gonna do that shit. Ain't nobody gonna do that. Nobody's gonna say nothing that they said about you to your face. This is all shit that motherfuckers will never say to you. Alright? Because they was in hopes that it would never get back to you. But a lot of that shit is getting back to you. It's getting back to you, and you just laughing. Because at the end of the day, you don't give a fuck. You just see how people are. And you just see how they just fuck themselves out of a blessing. More money for you to blow. More money for you to spend. When God bless you, it ain't your family that you're helping. It's strangers, okay? Because those strangers don't have families, all right? Because they come from a family like yours. You're helping people who are like you. You're giving back. You're going to be every bit of a person that you needed for yourself, okay? They don't have nobody. They ain't got no family. They just like you. Go be who the fuck. You needed somebody to be for you, but now you had to get it out of the mud for real. You had to connect with God, and then God sent you people. You ain't have nobody to motherfucking help you do a goddamn thing. You had to learn everything on your own. When it comes to my folks, it's not one thing that they can tell somebody that they teach me. They ain't even teach me how to drive. They ain't even teach me how to drive. I learned how to drive when I was in Hinesville, Georgia. This lady that went to our church, her name was what's her name? Mother Stedman. She had a daughter named Renee. That lady used to get in her car and let me drive that motherfucker until I learned how to drive. Now, let me tell you how my daddy let me drive. I ain't have no experience. I was going to barber school in Savannah, Georgia. I was going to Hudson's Barber College. And this nigga, we was driving on back roads and back. That's where the paper mill and like all the 18-wheelers and shit. Ain't no, it's like straight ditches. Ain't no curve, ain't no sides, right? This nigga gonna tell me on the back road, talking about he tired and he want me to drive, talking about, I told that nigga I don't know how to drive. You know what he told me? He said, well, if you don't want us to die, then you'll make it home. The nigga never taught me how to drive. Needless to say, I made it home. And this was like one of them, what, 2-lane streets? So what, shit coming to traffic going this way, traffic going that way? That shit was crazy. I made it home. I made it home. And Savannah and Hinesville is about, what, 45 minutes on the highway and on the back road with 18-wheelers and log trucks and shit. Like, somebody who's never drove. But yeah, that lady from the church, Mother Stanley, they was trifling to her too. But I was grateful for her. She taught me how to drive. I went and got my license. What's going on? I went and got my license the first time, right? I failed the written test. Them niggas was like, you ain't gonna get your license. They just kept saying that shit, right? Bitch, I went back the next day and got them hoes. I ain't gonna do what? And guess who car I even took to get the test? Not this. I took my boyfriend car. I did everything on my own. Niggas ain't take me to take no driving test. Niggas ain't take me to get my driver's license. They ain't take me to get no permit. So none of that shit. I did all that shit on my own. First jobs and shit. I did all of that shit. I remember when I first got my first job. That nigga was like, you know you just quit this job. I could just give you whatever you want. The fuck, bitch? Who tells their child shit like that? You want me to depend on you. You see what I'm talking about? I ain't do that shit. I stayed working at that fucking job. This is the longest I ever been without working for somebody. 2020. Because I was getting unemployment. Soon as COVID, I haven't worked since COVID. And I've been getting it ever since. Bitch can't call me motherfucking lazy. Because if that's the case, then how am I maintaining? Come on now, ain't nothing but God motherfuckers don't know what the fuck they be talking about. Everything that I've done, they don't know how I'm doing shit because they ain't helping me do it. I'm the one who's doing the shit. I got my license myself. They did the same shit with my daughter. My daddy said he was gonna teach my son how to drive and just lied. He just kept telling them and never fucking did it. Like, I get, you know how they try to set you up for excitement just to not do it. But see, my son like me, he already know he was lying. You see what I'm saying? So it don't work. So the type of manipulations and shit like that, it don't work on. It don't work on us. It work on my daughter, on my oldest though. Cause he didn't teach her how to drive, and when he told her that, she got upset. She got so upset to the fact that when that motherfucker came out here to take her driving test, she went over to my mama's sister, who my mama was not fucking with, went behind her back, talked shit, just so she could drive her car for the test and still fail that bitch. I swear to God. They all do the same shit. I can't be a part of that shit. I can't be a part of no shit like that. That's too fake. That's too fake for me. You would turn at the drop of a dime. You would lie. You would cheat and you would steal. I'm straight. I can't do that. I'll stop fucking with anybody. Anybody that get cut off. Like, it's like people be trying to get you to choose God or them. Even your family be like that. Either you follow me and do what I tell you to do, or basically they disown your ass. But yet God telling you to do something totally different. You know what I'm saying? And you be telling them that shit. And they basically be like, I don't give a fuck what God's telling you. Do what the fuck I say. Because God ain't gonna, because God can't do this and God can't do that. I swear to God. That shit be freaking the fuck out of me because these be religious folks that be like this. But they be like that in the house. They don't be like that in the streets. But one thing about it, it's always another motherfucker that seen or see the same shit that you do. And they see it. And they co-sign it. And they approving the motherfucking messages. And that's why they want to shut you up. Because they know that it's other people out here like you that'll confirm the shit that you saying. And it'll get the attention of regular folks. That's how the truth starts. That's how the truth starts. They don't want that truth to come out. Because then everything that they said about you would be false. And everything that you said about them would be true. And not everybody gonna be looking at you like, damn, I believed them or I went with them and they did this and they did that. Everybody gonna catch their own karma. You gotta let people choose what the fuck they feel is right. And you gonna see who discernment is fucked up. You gonna see who discernment is fucked up. I made a post earlier and I talked about, how people get mad when you talk about your past and they be like, oh, you just trying to hurt people. When you go to the therapist, what is it that you talk to the therapist about? When you go to a counselor, what is it that you're talking to them about? What are they asking you? Are they asking you about your past? Are they asking you about your upbringing? Are they asking you what bothers you the most? But see, the problem is that they a part of the story. If they wasn't a part of the story, they wouldn't have no problem with it. But they are the main characters in the goddamn story. So that takes away from their credibility. When that's what they wanted for you. And you didn't even have to do shit. All you had to do was continuously be you. Like, they was willing to do anything to convert you backwards. They wanted you to not believe in yourself. They wanted you to not love yourself. They wanted you to not have compassion for others. They wanted you to hate everybody, including yourself. They wanted you to take yourself up out of here. But yeah, that is not what you're doing. Oh, light that shit on fire. Light that shit on fire tonight. Outside. I mean, you could do it in the house, but I would say go outside. Taking and burn that shit outside. You can burn the why. Blah, blah, blah. Another reason why I like parchment paper, because you can burn that shit in the house and it don't have no stank ass smell. When you burn paper, that shit be smoky. So it's like rice paper. It's real thin and it don't have no smell. And then don't worry about after you do that. Don't worry about none of that shit you wrote on there. But you just know that God has answered your prayers. Don't forget to sign it. Sign it and date it. Sign it and date it. And I usually write the time. And then I look up those angel numbers. Because it's a message. God already gave you a message as soon as you're done. Whatever time it was when you finished, write that to the bottom. And then look up angel number and put those numbers in. And then after you do that shit, after you read that, then you add those numbers together individually. And if it's a double digit, of course, you add those two together until you when it goes to a double digit, if you know how to read angel numbers or numbers, because I read numbers and angel numbers. Tell me what the number is, child. I'll break it down for you. I'll give you that. You ain't gonna have to get one. Because let me tell you something. Everybody don't need no reader. Everybody don't need no reading. Some people just need to know that they just need to trust themselves. And that you're not crazy. You know what I'm saying? You feel what you feel for a fucking reason. And always go with your motherfucking gut, because that's your motherfucking life. So feel what you feel and do what you want to do, and know that God is going to protect you in whatever it is, in which direction that you go in. Because if it's not meant for you to go in a direction that's going to harm you, God ain't going to let you go, because God knows that you're moving with pure intentions. And that's high. And that's just basically going with the flow of life. You know what I'm saying? If it's not meant to be, fuck it, it's not gonna happen. But if it is, God gonna let it be. And if it ain't, then it's not. It's then apparently I'm supposed to be somewhere else. Type shit. Don't worry. That's what I am here for. That's what I am here for. That shit crazy. Life be crazy. But once you learn to understand it, you be like, life can be fun as fuck. I'm trying to tell you. And you finna get to that point. But in order for you to get to that point, God wants you to be able to trust yourself. You gotta, because you're gonna be taking a lot of risks on yourself, because you take risks when you start businesses. You can't be scared to lose money. You know what I'm saying? Because when you spend it, you get it back. So you can't be scared to, hey, open the blinds for me. Open the blinds. You can't be scared to take risks on yourself. You can bet on yourself. Even when you think you lose, you ain't losing. Close them a little bit. Upward. Other way. Right there. Perfect. You said yes, my favorite. Transparent heart. That's alright. We fall down, but we get up. Don't we? I mean, shit, we all slide there. But see, that's the thing. People be like, want you to think, oh my God, I went backward. Like, it's cool. Sometimes you might have to. Sometimes you might have to. Sometimes a bitch gotta get cussed the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's a way to do shit though. You know what I'm saying? It's a way to do shit. God don't say don't be no punk now. God wants you to be strong and mean what you say, but it's the way that you say shit. You gotta know how to talk to everybody. Sometimes a motherfucker might need to get cussed the fuck out. It just depends. I mean, but can't nobody tell you how to react to something. Only you can tell yourself how to react to something, because you in your mind, you before you do something, you be like, nah, I shouldn't do this, but I'm gonna do it anyways. You don't need nobody to tell you, because you already know. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, can you bring it back? Can you balance it out? Like, sometimes you might have to go on your shadow side. All right? But can you bring that shit back, though? Or you gonna stay your ass over there? You're supposed to be a balance. You don't supposed to be too nice, too, because motherfuckers get that fucked up, too. So you have to have a balance of that shit. We have to have a balance. Fuck that. Girl, who you talking to over there? I be all on her Roblox and all of that. I'm nosy. Checking chat rooms and all. Hell's locked. All right, I want to see about this gate. Is this correct? Let's see. I'm just such in a chill mood today. I'm just waiting on God. Patiently waiting. resting, not even trying to fight that shit. That's why I ain't even go live like that yesterday. I wasn't even trying to fight it. Alright. So somebody betrayed you. Alright. Somebody thought that they were going to get away with something, acting strategically. Alright. This is a imposter. This is a person who self-defeat, keeping secrets. Alright. Imposter syndrome. You're getting success beyond measures. Alright. If there are any bad cards around, it only means delays, but you're still reaching your goal. Meaning the delays is fucking over. Okay. I'm out here and line up. Everybody line up. What's the name of that damn show? Bubble Guppies. Bam. And line up. Meaning police. Meaning, okay, line up, yeah. There's some type of lawsuits and legal actions happening. All right, and then we got separations and divorce. So somebody's gonna get ready to go through some legal shit. But on the other hand, you up under the success beyond measures, and my fucking nose is itching. Unexpected windfall is coming your way. Consider a budget and plan for a savings. All right, a partnership card. Success based on mutual goals and friendship. And this is something that you don't see coming. Alright, so this person could have been indecisive in the past, or hell, you could have been indecisive about this person. Alright? You still may be decisive about this person. This person is too generous. I don't want to say generous, but this person could be too nice. Like, you could be not as nice as this person. Alright, so it's like this person kind of balances shit out. It's like a balance. I don't know. Indicates wealth, fame, having many friends, acquaintances, feeling well known, and being able to receive certain perks due to good looks or social status. This person may differ from who you normally would date or who you normally would be interested in. Maybe that's what that's saying. So maybe spirit maybe opening up a door for you to meet someone. Is this what the fuck this is? I'm hearing there's several doors that's getting ready to open. A harmony card here. 9, wish fulfillment. A reliable person that got wealth. So this person ain't broke. This ain't a brokey. This is a person who want to invest in for the long haul, okay? This is not somebody who do shit for greed. All right, personal transformation. Transformation. Somebody may be changing their looks of some sorts. All right, personal transition, resistance to change. All right, so somebody who was resistance to change is changing. They're no longer indecision. All right, this person went through some type of misfortune, or somebody's going through some misfortune right now when it comes to stability. I feel like somebody got karma. That's what I feel like. Somebody got karma. All right, tell me about this gate right here. Expectations and spell work. Somebody was playing in some type of arts. These people are trying to interfere in something that you know is coming and that they know is coming. All right. The Queen of Wands is receiving something. Somebody is trying to attack the Queen of Wands. Knight of Swords. Somebody is trying to harm somebody. Somebody doing spell work. Disappointment. Yeah. Somebody is disappointed about some type of offer that is coming towards you. You got Victory and Knight of Cups. Yeah, somebody is coming towards you with an offer. All right? This is a victory. Somebody is upset. The way I ain't even got to shuffle these cards. All I got to do is shuffle them and break them. All right? Somebody is coming towards you with an offer. Who? To who? Empress. This is why they don't like you. Look at this shit. Receiving gift. Who? Empress. Receiving a gift. Alright. You were supposed to receive this a while back. But it's coming now. You always knew it was coming. Terrifying here. You knew it was coming. You just didn't know when. Alright. Somebody going to jail. Somebody could be going to jail for withholding this. Victory in prison. Alright. Virtue. The priestess. Shit. Alright, so somebody wanted dominion over something that they stole. So somebody wanted to keep something. All right, a change is here. Something's happening with a court, at court. All right, his thoughts, receiving a gift. Good gentleman, lust and change. All right, so someone persuading themselves as a good gentleman. This could just be an older guy. All right, this person tried to change something. Spell word was already here. Tried to stop you from receiving something, but something is changing when it comes to a court situation. All right, and somebody is thinking about you receiving a gift that they wanted dominion over. They wanted it for themselves. I know motherfuckers hate I read cards. I read the fuck out of these bitches. Hi, Anna. Let me tell you something. I ain't never been interested in something so much in my life. And the only thing I told Spirit when I first bought some tarot cards, I said, damn, why them bitches be reading all them shits? How the fuck they be knowing what the fuck that shit is? Bitch, I went to sleep and woke up. And I ain't need that book no more. I say, what the fuck? I said, Jay, look at this shit. God say, all right, what you want? Let me show you how to use your gift. God, turn that bitch on full blast. I ain't used the book since. It wasn't even a month. I would do readers with the book. Next thing you know, I'm reading that shit. This shit crazy as hell. This shit be crazy as hell. And cards just be, and I could just be holding the cards and the motherfuckers could just, this could just fall off the top. The Spirit be like, huh, I'll do it for you. Alright, somebody was overdoing something on your journey. Alright, we got the Moon card. Somebody was doing something behind the scenes and you could have very well been living with this person and somebody could have been doing this shit for a long time to take your luxury. To take something that was supposed to come to you. You had a lot of people that was determined to take something from you. This shit right here, you know what this means? This means wealth. And see, they don't know that you be knowing signs and symbols. So not only when you read these cards, you be reading all types of other shit. Because I'm into astrological symbols too and what they mean. And depending on the tarot cards you get, those symbols be on this motherfucker. So it makes you go into in depth what the fuck is going on. And they didn't think you was that smart. See, what it was, you had to find something that you was truly interested in. Something that made sense to you. And once you found that shit, it's a whole new world. The universe. A wondrous place I never knew. No one to tell me no. Or where to go. Look at this shit. Y'all, these cards that's coming out, I ain't even got to pull that. I'm just pulling off the top of the deck. And let me show you what they say. Universe, success, the Fool, which talks about a new beginning. All right, power, work and occupation, and great happiness because you love what you do. It ain't about the money, but watch what God do for you. Wealth. And these people are disappointed, right? Short illness. They shouldn't have did what the fuck they did. Hangman. Now they stuck, right? These are the people who live with you. These are your family members. Okay? That's prison. This where they stay at right here. But this where they finna be staying at. Okay? Hierophant. Watch. Victory. And this shit finna happen real quick. Because they did a whole bunch of swift ass shit to fuck you up. Yeah, expectations. Interference. Because they were getting a lot of money because they wanted to take something from you. Dominion. Theft. They wanted to change something coming from the courts. It's a masculine. Wanted to take something because you getting ready to receive something. I'm telling you, this old ass man right here wanted something to change. This is a lust card. They wanted something for themselves. And they didn't want the Empress to have it. That ain't nobody but divine feminine daddy. Or if you got a masculine ass mother, it's her. It's not even that hard. They be like, how this bitch know this shit? Easy. Because I listen to God. Because as I read these cards, God be telling me shit. My ancestors talk to me. That's why they don't want you talking to them dead people. Because them people ain't dead. Them people are very much alive. And they see everything, what's going on. And if you really tapped in, you would stop fucking with everybody. Because you would be like, damn, these people really like that. Yeah, the people around you really like that. And they'll never think that you would think that for the simple fact. It'd be your first cousin, it'd be your mama, your daddy, your brother, your sister, your own fucking kids. You would be surprised what motherfuckers will do for some money. Because you got to remember, the world is already materialistic. A bitch will do anything for $1. Including sell their own motherfucking kids out. I done seen motherfuckers do it for less. You gotta think. If your parents already on some fuck shit, and if somebody gotta die after they try to sell your soul, who the fuck you think they gonna choose to go? You think they gonna be like, oh, well, I'ma go? No. They gonna choose you. But the devil know that can't even happen. So, I mean, that's why you gotta let people play themselves. You getting ready to gain a lot of money. And you gonna see why they wanted your ass dead. You gonna see. Short illness and wealth. They didn't want you to be able to get this money because you being alive is proof. You being alive is proof to what they did. Because either somebody don't see you with something that you're supposed to have, the fact that you are where everybody can see you, and if you are doing something where you do something like this, then people gonna know what the fuck going on. They gonna know, well, damn, if they had this, they wouldn't be going through this. So I know they ain't got that. That's why they want to isolate you and don't want you to talk. They want you to be afraid and shit like that. They want you to be weak so that spell work can work. But see, when you know that shit can't work on you, then it ain't nothing they can do. You know, they can only do shit to delay, and they can't even do that shit no more. So they crashing out at this time. You ain't even gotta do shit. Your existence make them motherfuckers crash out. That's why they try to do so much to remove you and all bunch of shit, because they can't stand to be around your energy. The more they're around your energy, the more they want to crash out. They could possibly go to jail. Somebody getting a message of concern because somebody probably is going to jail. unbothered about somebody going to jail. Conflict, mad because you unbothered. These people are mad because you're unbothered. You're traveling away and they're upset. Because why would God let you go to jail and you ain't did shit and you out here talk? You don't do prison ministry. That's not your fucking calling. Unbothered. Abandonment. You do not do prison ministry. That is not what the fuck you do. Fuck. They're gonna be dealing with court issues. Alright, you gonna be gone. A feminine energy finna be dealing with the court. This motherfucker trying to do spell work on the, yo. These motherfuckers are trying to, everybody want to go see a priest when it's time to go to court. Oh, shit, don't nobody talk to God until it's time to go to court. Alright, so this karmic masculine was trying to manipulate the situation. Alright, tell me about this karmic masculine. This person wanted to manipulate you from traveling. Alright, this person wanted to make it cut your funds off. Isolate you, but so nobody don't fuck with you. They're basically trying to cut your legs off. You know what I'm saying? Your own folks are trying to... They asses some weirdos and watch too much TV. And they mad because you get to move on peacefully. Because what they thought they was going to do to remove you, they're not. God be like, bitch, you ain't finna even have to... You ain't even finna even do none of that. Moving on the boss ass way. Watch. I trust God too much. I told you. Trust God too fucking much. All she do is talk about God, and she do. And she do. Look at that shit. And she do. Baby, because I know what God did for me. Fuck all of that. Not really saying hello, but goodbye. Oh, shit. People is funny. Yeah. You trusted in your faith. You was like, hello. Yo, you knew God was going to make it happen for you, okay? You knew God was going to make this shit happen for you. God was like, hey, you need what? I got you. I got you. Because you attract money. You attract everything that you need. You attract everything that you need. You attract justice. You ain't got to do shit. Motherfuckers be trying to do everything illegal to try to fuck you up. You doing everything illegal trying to fuck you up. Damn, divine masculine out here blocking shit. Or somebody could be blocking their masculine too. Shit. Everything getting blocked. Fuck that. Okay? I don't know. Yeah, look like your divine masculine. Somebody divine masculine coming through. I get that nigga was saying, I get your ass in the car and come through. Alright, yeah. Somebody needs some healing. Somebody say, can I talk to the healer? The karmic need to heal. Who the fuck that is? Alright, the karmic tried to achieve something and it didn't work. Somebody was too protected. Somebody wanted that money. My money would say, this gold digging ass bitch. This shit, spirit is funny today. The spirit is protecting your inner child. These people are trying to trigger your inner child. Okay? Confirmation 1717. Spirit, these people trying to I tell you, God finna give you justice for the way that you got treated as a child. Mm-hmm. Watch. Karma. God say, oh, what you thought? I just came onto the scene. Spirit say, I've been there. I've always been there. It's time for you to get your karma. You ready? I wanted you to be an adult. I wanted you to know fully what was going on around you before you see why things are happening to people, and you can see how long they did this shit to you, and you can see how long I gave them to basically repent and to make things right, and they chose to go harder. They had plenty of chances, so you can't really feel bad. That's why I wanted you to speak your truth, because you speaking your truth, and when shit unfolds, then I'll go ahead and get the side people too. All of the people that was attached to them people, because they wouldn't have been able to do a lot of the shit that they did if the extended people wouldn't have fucking did they damn part. So yeah, now you finna see why people getting sick and passing away and going to jail. Because most of them did this shit. Not only did they do this shit to you, but they did this shit to other people too. You just so happen to be their child. You know how they be saying dudes be having little girls and it be their karma, but they don't really understand why it's deeper than that. It can either be good or bad on the child or on the parental. In my case, it's bad on the parental. When you purposely try to destroy a child on purpose, like you think of ways, like you get creative with it. They try to put the healer in the dirt. Okay? They took their time. I don't put that much time in the shit, especially another motherfucker. And this is why you're getting this court. You finna be getting some shit from the courthouse. Alright? Expectations. Alright, and I'm here. Stand on your shit. Ooh, stand on your shit, okay? Stand on your shit. Know what it is that you want to do. Continue to keep loving yourself. Continue to keep loving yourself, okay? Alright. Abundance. These people know they living in their last days. Literally, they living in the last days of what they thought was a comfortable life. What a comfortable life for them was doing dark ass shit to you. See, if I would have stayed asleep, it would have been cool, but I would have been also dead. Because in order to take my money and everything that has my name on it, I gotta be gone. Or I gotta be mentally fucked up to where I can't get it, but they'll get it. And they don't want to do no shit like that because they ain't take care of you as a kid. So they're not gonna want to take care of you if they gotta actually take care of you as an adult. They just gonna get your ass out of here. You're a fucking liability and they want your assets. That shit crazy. This shit crazy. Karmic feminine. Jezebel motherfuckers. Alright. I take this shit in so many fucking ways here. A karmic bitch and did something to their child. A karmic feminine. There could be some... somebody could be letting their child sleep with their parents. That's some crazy shit. I don't know. That's some separate shit. What the fuck? Alright, you're moving on. Alright, this is your karma. You get to move on. Because the whole purpose was to keep you isolated, to kill your ass. Alright? You're an herb angel. That's not going to happen. You got too much shit to do. A false reader told them some false ass information, but she seen the truth. She knew exactly what the fuck was going to happen to them, but she wanted to keep taking their damn money. She knew your ass was moving on. Look, she told them lies. So the whole time, this tarot card reader been lying, but they wanted to keep taking their damn money. Alright, I got a love spell and moving on. Somebody was doing a love spell, so somebody would move on. Whole time I told you, this motherfucker was just taking the money, wasn't doing shit. This one they was trying to do shit on their own. Depending on which time and which practitioner, because they went to see several. Because a lot of practitioners wouldn't see them no more. All right, an older man could be significant. Look at this. It could be a father, a cousin or an uncle, and a niece or a nephew. These is people you don't fuck with. But it's definitely a father figure. But you getting ready to move on from this dick sucking ass nigga. Transition. And again, this motherfucker is mad. Look. Somebody is mad because you traveling. Somebody mad because, you say why somebody mad because you leaving and they can't kick you out. Because somebody just want to be able to do something so they can be like, oh yeah, we had to do this. God said, no, you ain't doing that. God said, no, you're not doing that. God said, you trying to embarrass my a divine being. Look at this shit. Obsessed with children. They're obsessed with seeing children fail. Remember I told you I looked that shit up? When that shit is a disease. I'm gonna read that shit again. It's an obsession with seeing children fail. Let me see. I still got this shit on here. Hold on. Let me go to it. And then I'm gonna end this read like it's some real life shit. What the hell? Oh, there you go. Hold on, let me find it. Oh, there you go. All right. Being obsessed with seeing children fail in life is a deeply concerned mindset and can be described in several psychological and behavior ways, depending on the motivation behind it. Here's a few interpretations: malice, envy, or Scan, I don't know what the fuck that is. All right, it's a German term meaning pleasure derived from another person's misfortune, meaning in sexual ways as well. Like motherfuckers be getting off for that shit. All right. When this is directed at children, it's especially troubling. If you notice that both of your parents, like when, like if they trying to kick you out, if you get into it, you see how at first they weren't getting along, but when it comes to doing something fucked up to you, they get along, and then like they laugh and they joke and shit, and they bond over doing fucked up shit to you. You ever seen that shit? Like it be real life. It be kind of fucking weird because you be like, damn, them niggas ain't got no souls for real. Like they get off on that shit. That's how their relationship has always lasted. Their relationship has always lasted off of the misfortune and mishaps of their children. But the whole time they're doing shit behind the scenes. All right. And then it says this may stem from envy, bitterness, and unresolved trauma projected onto others. Antisocial and narcissistic traits. People with antisocial personality disorders or strong narcissistic traits may devalue or sabotage others, even children, to feel superior or in control. A prime example is when my daddy be walking by my son and he'll just stare him down real hard. We know that shit as evil eye. That's when you try to intimidate a child. All right. This can include manipulating, undermining, actually wishing harm on others' development. Like my mama walking back here and saying, yeah, I want to put you and your kids out on the street because that's where y'all need to be. And the kids hear that, okay? That's when they want to feel superior when they do shit like that. When you got a 7-year-old and a 17-year-old, but they've been doing that shit forever. All right. And then it says that 3, integrational trauma or projection. Some individuals project their own failures or hardship onto children, resenting their innocence, opportunities, and potential. So if you ever have a parent that be like, I wasn't sick until I had you, shit like that, they resent you. They don't fucking like you. All right? It's as if you were there opening their legs. Okay? Then it says, it's a twisted form of emotional projection. Seeing their own pain and wishing it repeated in the next generation. That's that generational curse shit. All right. Pathological control or authoritarism or whatever. In rare cases, adults who crave total control may wish for a child to fail as a way to keep them dependent, obedient, and emotionally weakened. And that's how they inject the spell word. Now, whatever the root of the mindset is, unhealthy, toxic, and dangerous, especially for vulnerable, developing young people. It's important for those around such individuals to intervene in any of these types of behaviors or influences begins to harm the children's emotional and mental, physical. Now, when I mentioned to my mama about anything about my daughter, they told me that they can tell my kids whatever the fuck they want to. That I can't tell them what not to tell them, what not to tell my kids about. Ain't that some crazy shit? This shit is wild now. This shit be happening for real. Motherfuckers just be too embarrassed to talk about that shit. They be too embarrassed to talk about how stupid they folks really is. But then you won't be surprised. No, you probably will be surprised that everybody been going through this shit. I seen one post and it talked about how our generation was over sexualized, right? And then the girl was like, that's because we was touched by the generation before us. But they ain't talking about that shit though. They don't want to discuss that. Because then we'll have to talk about your cousins and your brothers and your sisters and your aunts and your uncles. And nobody wants to do that. Yeah. Nobody asks why. Why you think your parents really ain't really never encouraged you to get no type of counseling or no type of therapy, no matter what the fuck you've gone through in your life? Mind you, I used to do cocaine. Them niggas never tried to get me no motherfucking help at all. They embraced the shit, hoping that I would fuck my life up. They trying to figure out how the fuck I got away from that shit. Easy. Easy. Surprise. Ain't nothing like God. Ain't nothing like God. Because they want so much shit to happen to you so that you won't be able to use your gift and tell motherfuckers what the fuck is really going on. Okay? Yeah, they don't want you to tell, because, and then you know what's crazy? They want to talk about you, but you done already been talked about you, so it ain't really shit a motherfucker can say, because you done already said it. Y'all know me, I'm an open fucking book. So can't nobody really say shit about Ariel that Ariel ain't already fucking said. So at that point, you just look like you a damn hater. Somebody's gonna be going through some legal actions, alright? Somebody tried to change something. Soulmate. A soulmate is going through some legal shit. Alright, so this could be a DM that could be going through something. Soulmate is here in bliss. Alright, so there's a lot of shit going on here. Whoever was attached to these parental figures, God is, you know, that bird of a feather flock together. God is using this on this case. Anybody who was attached to any of this bullshit and who knew and laughed and never even thought and continued to hang around, continued to, you know, play their part. Yeah. It's going to be like a domino effect. Either God got something for you or God don't got something for your ass. You've already made right over there on the tablet talking about help me. What you playing? Talking about help me. Help, please. They wanted you to be the beggar. They wanted you to forever be in need. Man, God finna double up 3 or 4 times. I ain't telling no lies. I just run it up. Never let a hard time humble us. A rich guy, a real relationship. It's just a real love. I say a real relationship. All right, this is somebody who's willing to put forth effort, all right, into this relationship. Not somebody where you got to do all the fucking work and do all the goddamn thinking. Look, this person, you're going to be able to work together with this person. It's not going to be no one-sided ass shit. Because we're not doing any of that, all right? You continue to heal, and these people who are trying to abuse you, they cannot no more. They cannot. All right, so fuck them niggas. Okay. And they sad about it, and it's okay. Now you gotta go find something else to do. I need to go make sure them goddamn plans is in order. All right? Somebody, oh. That's all Divine Feminine thinking about is moving to her new home and possibly real love. An offer is coming in. Somebody's gonna be butthurt. This shit's gonna be amazing. I love you guys. If y'all want hour readings, email me, cash at me, $20 for an hour today. $20 for hour readings. Get them while they last, because my hour readings are $100. All right, look, somebody's spreading false narrative, and don't nobody give a fuck. Because if you're stupid enough to believe a liar, then, bitch, who the fuck cares? All right, you guys. $20 for our readings. Email me. If you look in the description, you'll see my information. You said Wish Cash App. What the hell is that? Are you saying with? Hold on, let me post it real quick. If you really, really want it, all you gotta do is get up on it. The time has come for us. I'm gonna catch up on BMF today and let my daughter paint. That's what I said I was gonna do. Okay, hold on. Sing, bring it on. I got Venmo too. Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, Pay. Oh, and Chime. I had to think. Yeah, all of those. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Hey, bitch, hold on. When you email me, I'll have your email address, and that's how I can send you your link. Just email me with your who you were in Cash App, and then I can. Let me put my email down here for y'all who don't know. Email me your Cash App name, and then I'll email you your link so you can forever have it. What the fuck am I doing? Oh. What in the hell is going on? Oh, okay. I can feel it coming in the air now. Hold on. I sure would rock some BMF because that shit was getting good. I'm trying to catch up. Trying to find something else to do. But yeah, I'm doing them $20 hour readings in between my breaks. Yes. Donations are accepted at this time. If you want to send me a donation, you can definitely do so. If you do not want to pay $20 for our reading, which I don't understand why, but you want to pay and do a donation read, you can do so as well. Okay. Somebody going to jail by the house. I'll tell you who the fuck it ain't. Who the fuck it ain't. Ooh, legal. Your ancestors ain't playing. And somebody is upset. Who? Because you receiving something. Somebody upset because you receiving something. Because they seeing the truth about this boss, all right? And you seeing the truth, too. Because they try to do spell work on you. But you and your divinity, what the fuck they thought? I know they hate to see me pick up a deck of fucking cards. Oh, shit. They say she play too many games. Yes, she do. She love a tarot deck. Those are games. Games that I'm going to win every time. I stick to the shit I know. I can't even play no spades. What you holding your thumb up for? Are you agreeing? Yeah. My daughter agreeing. But I can't play no spades. I can play you some tonk. I might beat your ass in tonk. But I can't play no spades. But I will fuck your ass up in tarot, bitch. Play truth or dare and add tarot to that motherfucker. Bitch, tell me the truth. or dare me to find a secret. Bitch, tell me the truth or dare me to find a lie, goddammit. Child. And I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Hold on. What? Oh my life. Hold on. Oh. Why, yes. Look at God. Oh, won't he freaking do it? Yes, Lord, for the rest of our days, yes. Yes, Lord. Y'all, I love y'all. I'm goofy as hell. 5:54. Let me tell you something. Change is inevitable, and that protection is in between all of that change. 14. One talks about following your intuition. 4 talks about protection from your ancestors. 1 and 4 is 5. All right, that's change again. Like I said, change is inevitable. It's happening whether these motherfuckers want it to or not. All right, Spirit say the battle is over. Ooh, I like that. Spirit say the battle is over. You get ready to make big moves on purpose. All right, at when you least expect it, a masculine is catching up fast. A masculine had a dream that you was pregnant. Whatever the fuck that's about. I love you guys. I'll see you soon.